guys, welcome back. So today I'm taking you to Toronto. If this is the first time that you're visiting the city, you are going to be amazed of how many activities you can do here inside and outside of the city. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is that you can buy a city pass that costs around $90, and that allows you to go to 5 places. So they are the most popular. So the first place that we're visiting, it will be the CN Tower. This place is really cool. You can go in the morning or at night. And here inside you have a restaurant and you have a couple of activities to do, like edge walking. That will cost you around $200 or a little bit more. Double check the prices, but it's something nice that you can do because you are really high up, so totally recommend it. Next, we're visiting Royal Ontario Museum. This museum is really cool. You will see like bunch of exhibitions, and my favorite part, it will be the dinosaurs. Obviously you can go during the day, but one of the best days to go, it will be on Friday, because most of the time they open after 7 and you can drink. It will be live music, and meanwhile you can keep checking all the exhibitions and every single room of the museum. So this is a really nice alternative if you wanna experience something else in a museum. Our next stop, it will be the Aquarium. This is the best place that you have to explore. This is really cool, one of my favorites, to be honest. If you look in the calendars, there is a bunch of activities. I know that there is like a jazz night and movie night, so if you want to make your money worth a little more, double check the days that they have events. So just go and check it out because it's beautiful. Our next activity, it will be Toronto Zoo. So here it is pretty cool. It's pretty nice to see different climates and obviously every species that will correspond to that area. I recommend you to see the polar bear because just incredible to see it. It's gorgeous and totally worth it. Go and visit that animal at least. If not, you still can check other animals, which is really nice too. The next place that you can visit, it will be Casa Loma. So to be honest, Casa Loma, I don't know, I don't like it too much. It's just a really huge mansion. I believe it was built in 1911 to 1914, so it's quite old, and I don't know, if you like to see antiques, this is a really nice place to be. If you're interested in like really old things, this is a right place for you. So now, finally, after you see everything that the City Pass offer, this is the coolest part. So in Toronto, you have amount of activities that are ridiculous. Our next step, or our next place that we are visiting, it will be a helicopter ride. So for this we pay around $100 per person. Sometimes they do have promotions, so they allow you to be in the helicopter for 15 minutes and you will see pretty much downtown Toronto, and the view is just gorgeous. So if you are lucky enough to be in summer, this is quite an amazing experience to have. So now, if you are tired and you don't know what to do, you have this rec room, which is a arcade for adults pretty much. It's basically the same arcade that kids will have, but here you can drink alcohol and obviously eat something. Our next place, it will be iFly. This is one of the coolest things that you can do. Pretty much this is a indoor skydiving and it's totally worth it. So they will charge you around $90. Sometimes they do have specials too. So they allow you to be 2 minutes inside the tunnel. So don't be a fool like me. I thought that it was just going to be 2 minutes, but in total you will be there for an hour and a half, because they do have to teach you the positions and what to do when you're inside, and they will give you a bunch of instructions. So it's totally worth it, even though it's quite expensive, so do it. So just in case, this place, iFly, has 2 locations, one in Toronto and one in Oakville, which is like 45 minutes away from Toronto. So if you're around Oakville, you can do it there too. Our next stop, it will be Canada's Wonderland. This is a theme park located 40 kilometers away from downtown Toronto. Pretty much the entire summer it's open and it's totally worth it. Really cool activities. You will spend at least 3 entire days if you want to complete all the games and all the machines, so go because it's cool. And I believe for 2019 they will open one of the biggest roller coasters. So if you're coming next year, go and check it out. next place, it will be a paintball course. For paintball, you do have a bunch of places to visit. There are a couple of locations really close to Toronto or a little bit farther away, like 45 minutes to an hour. So for this, you can choose any location that you want. Now our next activity, it will be bubble soccer. This is one of the funniest games that I ever played. You will hit everybody, they will hit you, but you keep running. It's quite hard because you have to be running all the time, so after like 20 minutes you are like totally dead, but it's really good exercise and such a fun experience. Another activity, it would be battle archery. Once again, this is not in downtown Toronto, the location, but you do have places that are quite close to Toronto, so it will be like half an hour by car. It's such a fun game, so totally try it. Other amazing thing about Toronto is that it has so many different type of concerts. So before coming, double check if your favorite singer is performing. So now, if you are the type of people who love to dance and just be drinking at night, don't worry about it because there is a bunch of restaurants and bunch of clubs that you can visit. So it depends on what is the type of music that you like, you will find them everywhere. So for example, I just want to give you a couple of examples. So I love Spanish music, so there is a bunch of places that they have Latin nights and they do have salsa music and like live music. So if you want to go to that, you can go. The place is called Lula Lounge. If not, just Google as a salsa clubs. Every single club that you can imagine, you will find it here. So now let's talk about restaurants once again, because Canada has so many different cultures. The restaurants that you will find here are unbelievable and it's the best thing ever. So you do have Chinatown, the Italian town, Greek town, Indian town. So depends on where you want to go and what type of food do you wanna try. It's kind of nice if you go to these towns, so it will be the authentic flavor. Before I forget, one of the restaurants that I thought considered is really crazy and really nice to experience, it will be Au Noir, which is a restaurant where the waitress, they are legally blind, they cannot see at all. So you will be inside this room and you will be eating on darkness, which is so scary at the beginning, but the experience is totally worth it. So please try it. So now, if you are the type of people who love to be outdoors, these places are the best. That for me, I do it every single year, which I don't know why, but I love it. So the first place that we're visiting, it will be African Lion Safari. So basically this is a zoo, but the animals are free. So they do have a huge area where they would be walking and eating, drinking water, playing. So it doesn't feel like they are trapped, which is really nice. I prefer this place instead of any type of zoo, because once again the freedom is just gorgeous to see how the animals are like walking and they have so much space to enjoy their lives. So now, obviously, one of the main things here in Canada, it will be visiting Niagara Falls. This place is beautiful, gorgeous, crazy to see, but most of the people, they just go and see the falls, which is nice, but you have so many activities to do in Niagara Falls, in the town. So one of the things that you can do too is just buy a city pass. You have different levels, obviously it will start from like $50, if I'm not mistaken, to like $100 or a little bit more. The cheapest one, you have 4 activities to do. One, it will be going in this boat that will take you really close to the waterfalls. You will feel the water, obviously you will get wet, and it's such a crazy experience, but really nice. Another activity that you will have to do there, if you take the city pass, it will be going behind the waterfalls. You will have the chance to see a 4D movie, which was really cool. I didn't expect it. And finally, you can go and walk beside the river from the Niagara Falls. So that is such a nice walk, and the water is quite blue, so it's gorgeous to see it. So yeah, you can do that. In the town, you do have like casinos and a bunch of restaurants and like replays, museums and haunted houses. So you do have a bunch of activities. So please go and visit them all. Other activity that you can do, it would be pick your own fruit. Basically here from May you will find different fruits, and obviously you can go and pick them by yourself, which is such a nice experience. I don't know, I love it. We go every July to pick peaches, which is my favorite fruit. So every fruit that you can imagine, every vegetable that you can imagine, there will be a farm that you can pick up these type of things. Next stop, Warsaw Caves. They are 7 different type of caves which you can go in and out. Such a cool experience, quite scary at the beginning because it's totally dark, super cold inside, but such a really nice experience. So now, Toronto and in general Canada, it has so much green that one of the things that you have to do is camping. You have no idea of how many provincial parks you have. The facilities in the provincial parks are really nice, so don't be scared of like being a little bit uncomfortable there because you will have showers and bathrooms. But in provincial parks, this is amazing. They keep it really well maintained, and the view that you have from these places, it's just gorgeous. All these things you can do in summer, but if you came a little bit later on winter, you can do most of the things because they are indoors, but you can do this, which is our favorite thing. It would be snowboarding. You do have a bunch of places where you can do it. Our favorite place, it would be Blue Mountain. So from Toronto, it would take you 2 hours to go there, but you can reserve a hotel nearby or inside the villa of Blue Mountain, and you can spend the days there. That is the video for today, guys. I hope this helped you a little bit to experience a little more of our beautiful Toronto and Ontario. Don't forget to subscribe to see the rest of our adventures. See you soon. Bye!